What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Sassy T from the 803. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Welcome to the tea house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to be back. It's been a lot going on in my life for the last 2 weeks, y'all. I mean, every day there was something. Okay. And I thank God that I got through it. So, welcome everyone. Welcome, bush campers. Hello. Make sure you hit the like button as you come into the tea house. Make sure that you share the videos. Okay. Share the videos. Make sure that you comment below. Keep it cute. Keep it cute. Okay. Also make sure that that you are still subscribed to the channel. Okay. A lot of people don't realize that they are unsubscribed and they just don't know. Okay, so I need for you guys to check, make sure that you're still subscribed, make sure that you're still a member. If you want to be a member, you can be a member for $4.99 a month. You can also give to the channel. Okay, you can give through Cash App, $ Teresa Lindsay 12. You can do super chat, super stickers, super emojis. You can give memberships. You can hype up your favorite video. Okay. So what's up, everyone? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the tea house, y'all. Got a lot to talk about. Okay, we're gonna talk about three major. Child, I've been wanting to talk about this, but y'all, I was at the hospital, and by the time I got to my room, I was so tired. I just took a shower, went to bed. So now I'm home. I just pulled up and in the driveway, and I said, let me go ahead and do a live. I have not been on my lives lately, so I need to get back popping. Okay, so hello at Linda Gamble. Oh, what's going on with you two? I mean, yeah, again, hey, Linda Gamble, my mom, Shaquanda, my member, Dot Willie, Alyssa Triplet, my member, Daphne Thomas, my member, Immaculate Davis, Pat Dyer, my member, Yvette Bell. Who else is in here? Shaquanda E71. Shaquanda was the first in the building. Hey, Patricia Dixon, welcome. Deanna Lilly, hi. What's up, everyone? I hated to leave my little baby, but I had to let we had to supplement today milk because she didn't put out any Pampers, and I told my daughter, I said, nah, she needs to be drinking some milk. And honey, when I say that little thing drunk that milk down, she gonna be greedy like a mama, okay? Hey, Lorcy Jones, my member. Hey, boo. Hello, bush campers. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Yes, wonderful. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. My babies are doing good. They're home. Okay. They went home today. I actually just got home from their house. And they're doing good. She's having trouble with her breasts. She's saying they're hurting. So she has a special type of, I need to make her some balm to go on there. And I'm going to take it down to her. How y'all doing? What's up, everyone? Hit the like button, please. Y'all, we got, I want to talk about Keisha Kayor, Gucci Man's wife, and Nicki Minaj. Nicki is at it again. When I tell you, somebody need to put Nicki in some straight jackets. Somebody need to put the girl in straight jackets. I mean, she's just going after everybody, and it just does not make sense. Yvette, you say that was fast. Yeah, they don't keep them in the hospital long no more. And the baby has kept up temper. She hasn't lost 10% of her body weight. She's eating good. She's latching on good. Hey, DG, what's up? DG girl, I was trying to get you. But baby, I was so busy with the baby and stuff, and she had to go to get her medicines, and she was sleepy, so I stayed and let her get her she got like 3 hours of sleep. I meant to inbox you, but I'm getting home from work about 30 minutes ago. me and you both Me and you both were busy. So I let her take a 3 hour nap because she needed that nap. She slept. She said, Mom, I was so confused. I thought I was still in the hospital. Um, so I let her take a nap. I fed the baby, and all that good stuff. She's already like getting held. We bought her a bassinet. It's a bassinet bed. You click it to your bed, pull it down, and the baby, it doesn't move, so you can transfer the baby. She's liking that little bed, honey. Hey, CC, my member. Keep hitting the like button, guys, including those in the bushes. Thank you, Linda Gamble, for that. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Let me tell you something, Linda. Hey, TNTG mom, what's up? What's up? So yeah, it's been a crazy week. The day my granddaughter was born, they buried my cousin, one of them. So I didn't get to go to that funeral, but I did get to watch it on. They had it on Zoom, or they had it streaming. My other cousin is Saturday. They're gonna bury him Saturday. Hey, Cynthia Christian. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to my supervisor and see if he's gonna let me off for that. I don't know if I'm gonna get to go. I'm hoping, but we'll see. I do got family leave, so I could take family leave. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I just hate it. They say my cousin, his wife is not doing good. Thank you, Darcel Ayers, and welcome. Yay! Let me tell you, that doctor, he was kind of upset because, they induced her. And the reason why they induced my daughter is because her placenta placement was in the back. So 9 times out of 10, the baby's front gonna be this way, and you're gonna have back pain when you have labor. But they kept saying that the baby was real small and she might not been getting the nutrients. So when the doctor checked her, and the baby had came down, and he was like, wait a minute, who said this baby was small? And I said, her doctor, her OBGYN, her baby doctor said the baby was small. He said, this is not no small baby. I don't know. He said, this baby is not in no ninth, because if they're in the 9th percentile, they're preemies. He said, this baby is well over 10% percentile. So what he was saying is she actually could have went to her birth date. But I feel like she's here. She weighed 5 pounds, 8 ounces. She was 19 and a half inches long. She is bruised up, baby, because they had to pull her out with the forceps, y'all. So her little head is bruised, her little eyes is bruised. She look like she been fighting in a war, child, but she just as cute as she want to. This new format of names is confusing. It is. They did that one time before when there was a lot of what was that, bullying and a lot of other stuff. So they had it so they can catch people. So I don't know what's going on. Something happened where they doing this again. They're doing it to catch fake accounts. This is what they're doing it for. I'm just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. Somebody is using fake accounts to bully people. And they're doing crazy stuff. And this is how they catch you. I'm just letting you know. So if you got more than one account, you might be getting a email or something. I could those for you. Oh, thank you, CC. Thank you. Hey, Jonetta, boy. My member, how you doing? How she's doing good, y'all. She's doing good. Honey, she sucked that doggone milk down so fast I had to stop her. I said, girl, hold on. I said, oh, she was hungry. And I told my daughter, I said, you're gonna have to give her milk tonight. You know, it's okay until your milk come in. You know, you can put on the breast, but give her an ounce of milk. Or at least a half an ounce, you know. So yeah, something not happened again. So we're at the 10-minute mark. I want to talk about a few quick hot topics. So I saw the guy that, lost his case to mail. He was on, making a video, y'all, laughing, talking about, he going to the big courts. And I wish people accept a loss. Why can't, hey, Elizabeth Harrison, why can't people just say, I lost? There's no more court. There's nothing else you're doing. Mail one, it's over, it's done. Okay, it's done. She won it. It's over. It's done. Talking about when I pull out the big dogs, you had all this time to pull out the big dogs. Why didn't you do it then? Because the courts found out you were falsifying, allegedly, things. So, hey, she won the case. It's over. It's done. You lost. Move on. Go, let it go and move on. Hey, Sonya Guitry. Jonetta Speaks. Hey, boo. Right. Who's going to run out of money first? Right. YouTube doesn't seem to do anything about real accounts threatening people, but they're worried about fake. Exactly. But a lot of people use fake accounts to threaten people. They do. Says that that person need mental health. I believe it. I believe it. Because the devil is busy, always busy. And I'm like, dude, you lost. I mean, what more can you do? I mean, just accept the fact you lost. It was a lot of lies told. It was a lot of stuff that was going on. Picking on Mel. First you for, then you against her when she didn't, let you in her camp and all this stuff. And now it's just like continuous. It's almost crazy to me. Um, Thank you, Darcel. Thank you. So yeah, Mel won that. Um, and it is what it is. She can go back and win again. She can go back and win again. I was so glad Mel won. Me too, Cynthia. So hey, it is what it is. If you want to keep wasting money and keep losing, that's your prerogative. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's your prerogative. But moving on to the next. I don't spend too much time on that, okay? But I just want y'all to know my girl won. Okay, she did her thing, and it is what it is. Some people just can't, they don't know when to accept a loss. What happened? Oh, Janetta, those are I had two cousins who did security and they did security. Hey, T Bona. And yeah, let's see who else on here. Hey, Marissa Jenkins. Um, and they did security for extra money, and they did security at this club, and a fight broke out. These guys came and piled up the club, and 5 people were hit. 2 were unalive, and those 2 were my cousins. So they buried my 25-year-old cousin Maud. They buried him Tuesday, and the day my granddaughter was born. So I didn't get to go to the funeral, but I did get to see it on stream. And they're burying my other cousin Saturday. Family is gonna go, and that's 2 hours away. So I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. Y'all know how I am about funerals. Mm-mm, you know. Thank you, Janice, on your granddaughter. Thank you. My heart, because yeah, two in one night. And there's still another young lady. I think she's 19, and she's still fighting for her life, honey. Yeah, I used to live across the street from Junior, knowing him since the first grade. Oh, for real. Oh, you know, I hate Calvin, that happened. I did, you know, I do. That's crazy, DG. AKA that blind lady. I don't know why they got my name up there like that. I don't know. Hey, Overton, kudos to you and your face. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, please hit your like button, okay? His parents and mom and aunts were friendly. They all are. They all are. They were friends. Yes. Um, and then, Maud's mom was unalive by that, what, married this boy. And then his dad, which is my first cousin, my aunt, that was her grandson, um, he passed away in a car wreck, and that right before his birthday. And a guy was reaching, looking at his cell phone and hit him head on. He unalived him. That was 5 months after my brother got unalived. So we lost him and my brother in the same year. That was rough. Um, I don't know, y'all. It's what can you say? What can you do? What can you say? Hey, Lionel Siler. But we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is at it. She's coming after Keisha Kior. If y'all didn't watch the Breakfast Club interview with Keisha Kior and Gucci Man, that was a very good interview. Very informative, very good. Keisha Kior is one of the wives that is so in tune with her husband. And she's that wife. I'm just gonna here to tell you. Her, Gucci Man was diagnosed with schizophrenia, with psychosis. Did you enjoy that, Cynthia? That was a very good interview. I remember we were in Atlanta when Gucci Man threw that girl out of the car. We literally had just left that mall. And he was just doing sporadic things, and people knew something was wrong with him, but they kept taking from him. Yes, it was good. Gucci Man said that, he knew his friends knew something was wrong, but he would just give away chains and money and cars, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I guess he got diagnosed. And now she can tell whenever hey, Gail Satchel, he can go and when he goes into one of those spells, she can tell. She knows what and that's a good thing. That's what you're supposed to do. And he said he had a spell after getting his teeth done. But he says that the medicines help. He said the voices tell him to do one thing, but he doesn't get those voices unless he don't take his meds. So he seems to be in a good place. But yeah, Nicki Minaj is saying Keisha Kior is living her life and telling her story. And I'm like, what? Whatever. That project experience needs to go on and accept his loss. Yeah, Gail, I agree 100%. It's just going to be loss after loss after loss. Money lost at that. Who got in this day and time and what we're living in right now? Kids not going to be able to eat because they don't want to get these people their EBT. It's unreal to me. There are people that don't care about nobody. She has always held him down. Yes, he gave her 1 million. She turned it into 4 million. And now they worth way more than that. She has held that man down. She knows him, and to see that, they are that in tune, that's a good marriage. Okay. That's a good marriage. Hey, Sonia. Hey, let's see. Alyssa and Cynthia. Okay. So I enjoyed that. If y'all did not go see that, hey, my sweet, If you didn't see that, please go and watch that video. I mean, that interview. It was very good. Hey, Overton, Nikki M is a mean girl, not a girl's girl, and she has always been hateful. Oh yeah, yeah. She always coming after people, but I think something wrong with her too, y'all. Yeah, she's a bully, and she's always. You're not a Barbie, honey. Barbie is for kids. Okay, Barbie is for kids. All right, Nikki, it's time to grow up, baby girl. It's time to grow up. Okay, it really is. But when I tell you, let's see, y'all. Hold on for a second. Um, hold on. Okay. Sorry for not speaking individually, Chad. I just got home from work. That's all right, Jonetta. We understand. Allegedly, he sues a lot, and sometimes it's easier to settle than fight these lawsuits, especially something so minor as a small claim with a big corp like American Eagle, for example. Yeah. And he uses alleged sexuality and all this stuff, I, for one, this is what I heard. That's what he does. He lives for it. So I don't care. I just know Mayor one. Hey, London, pretty in New York girl. Sorry for not speaking. Okay, got that. So Nikki, you are not okay, girl. You are not a baby anymore. You are.
Introducing Big Back Betty.
Whoa, she really breathes with her CPAP. Time for her insulin shot.
Push the plunger. She's all set.
Betty's got your back.
Tuck her in and hear her gentle snores.
Big Back Betty. That is. Guess who that is? Ooh, child. So Nikki, baby, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Ain't nobody living your life. Them Gucci Man and Keisha living their own life, raising their children. Okay, honey, let that go. She ain't living your life. Big Bad Betty, baby. Y'all know who that is. Who is that? Bethany. Bethany, baby. I'm Bethany, baby. I'm gonna have to get you because you jealous of a child.
Introducing Big Back Betty.
Whoa, she really breathes with her CPAP. Time for her insulin shot.
Push the plunger. She's all set.
Betty's got your back.
Tuck her in and hear her gentle snores.
Oh, child. Oh, Lord, Big Baby. Okay, Keisha has been showing up in pictures with outfits Nikki has been seen in. That's weird. Yeah, but Keisha rocking them though. Maybe that's why she's mad. I don't know. I don't know, Cece. But Keisha ain't said nothing to Nikki. Nikki coming out at her. Okay, so just leave them people alone. Let them live in peace. Honey, she done ran through Cardi, and Cardi ain't paying her no attention. She done went after Jay-Z. He ain't paying her no attention. Big Back Betty could be a lot of people. You ain't lying, Gail. Here comes her insulin shot. Woo, child. I seen that little. I said, what? Where they get this from? Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Oh, what else? We got Keisha Kior, Nicki Minaj. We got Kelly from Rohop. Y'all, she's been, her husband is suing Bravo for $200 million, y'all. Here you go. Hold on. Y'all, listen. This man ain't Deacon Shoes. with the silver gray suit. Y'all look at him. He ain't oh my lord, he ain't nothing to look at, y'all. But we don't look at him, okay? Ugh. Look at that. Look at that. $200 million for defamation. He's suing the Housewives Bravo, specifically the Real Housewives of Atlanta, using his image, his name. Well, honey, your wife did that, so it seemed like to me you need to check her, okay? Your ex-wife, all right? They said that Kelly was lying about a lot of stuff. They said that Kelly was fabricating a lot of stuff about her ex-husband. I don't know. I have no idea. But I did question a lot of stuff. Why didn't they have asked this man about this stuff before they film? You just can't take one side of the story. You always have to have two sides of the story. So $200 million. That's not a flattering picture of her. She looked more manly than he did. Child, I had to look twice. Okay. Hey, Kim Jones. Hey. He is going to get no money. Nope. Hey, Satina Moore. Hey, boo. It's been a long time I've been here. Yes. How you doing? Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Anyone on Section 8 will lose their housing at midnight, October the 31st, allegedly. That's what they've been saying. And SNAP benefits. And here comes Christmas and here comes Thanksgiving. These people over there messing with people's money. The military already, half getting paid. The government, oh, thank God. Eisenhower, they're not getting paid. I mean, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. To be honest, we don't care. Nope. Let's see. So yeah, we got a lot. Just gotta pray and trust God, honey. I told y'all, what did I say in January? This is trusting season. Okay, we gotta put a little trust, a lot of trust in, honey, let them march. We done marched enough. But I got money for a ballroom and new jets for the staff and to give to Argentina. Right. And we over here got people on the street starving and they worried about somebody else. This is the most, but hey, we ain't worried about it, are we? That's their problem. I didn't want to say it, but Kelly looks very masculine. Yeah, she looked more manly than her husband. We gonna eat. Oh yeah, we gonna eat. One thing about us folks, we gonna eat. We gonna live. We gonna make it happen. We always have made it happen. Okay? That's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. It's going to be. We gonna eat. So next on the list is The Perfect Neighbor. Have y'all seen the movie The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix? We are going to eat. Did y'all see it? Have y'all ever experienced a perfect neighbor? Like this Susan lady. Just pray, cut back, eat less, and reconstruct your budget. Yep. Y'all hadn't seen The Perfect Neighbor? About AJ, the girl in Florida that knocked on the door and the white lady shot through the door and unalived her? And they didn't arrest her at first, and then everybody was went to bat and they ended up arresting her. She got found guilty and got 25 years. The Perfect Neighbor. Y'all don't remember that in Florida when that young lady, I think her name was Ajiki or something like that. We know how to survive off of nothing, yeah? Because they always held kept from us, so now they're feeling it in their pockets. We always felt it in our pocket, okay? But anyway, if y'all have not seen The Perfect Neighbor, I heard about the real story, but haven't seen the movie. It's very good. And it's all documented, okay? When you see it, you're gonna see it from day one, from the police cams, what happened, everything. Yes, I remember when that happened. Says, yeah, put Pat Dyer where they got. I remember she took the iPad. Yep. And hit the little boy with the skate. Y'all remember that, right? I didn't know they made a movie about that already. I hope some of the proceeds go to those poor motherless children. I think so. Well, there's a white lady on there that she was real good friends. I cannot think of her name, but if it hit me, I'll let you know. Well, anyway, she was on YouTube today, and she was answering questions. I have not watched it yet. It's very good. Yvette. Hey, Steph M. D. Brown. Hey. I remember when she went to the neighbor for harassing her children. Right. I remember the case, but I haven't seen the movie. The movie is so good. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something about this Karen. This is what she is. She planned this. I think what she did was she was harassing all the kids in the neighborhood. And if y'all watch it and we come back together, we'll talk about it. But this is what I gather. And I'm not even a policeman or a district attorney or anything like that. But this lady moved into this neighborhood where these people have been there for years. She rented, and she didn't own anything. But there was a field that was so big where all the kids go play football, baseball, basketball. They out there playing all the time. When she moved in, she called the police. She would call the police on the kids. Oh yeah. She got the landlord to put up a no trespassing sign. What she wanted her landlord to do was put the no trespassing sign on the entire field, and he said, I can only do it for what I own. But the other field belonged to the neighbors beside them, and they gave all the kids, including their kids, permission to play out in that field. Well, she would come out there and calling them names and all this stuff, call the police every other day. I think she was calling the police to try to make her case, try to document her case. But for some reason, AJ, she picked on her kids. And I don't know if it was because she thought AJ didn't have it like that, because AJ didn't drive the best car and all that, but her kids went to private school. They had the best clothes. She worked. She took care of her kids. She didn't play about her kids, and her friends and family didn't play about her. She was looking up the stand your ground law. She was looking up what would happen, what gotta happen. She said that AJ threw a sign at her and hit her, which all the neighborhood was outside. And they said, no, she didn't. She just picked the sign up and threw it out in the yard. When she apologized, I started crying because those kids were crying. Oh, girl, that thing broke my heart. It took my heart. That Karen was evil. Yes. She was evil. And so I guess the last night, every time they were coming out. One time they didn't even go out there. I think she used that to her advantage. And I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all, it was sad. Every documentation she used. She said, well, y'all kept coming. I kept telling y'all how they was harassing me. And every neighbor, everyone was like, nobody harassed that woman. We out here, the kids been playing. If she don't like it, she should move. Because she want to move there, move out. But she knew what she was doing. I think she came in that neighborhood on purpose to pick a family so she can pick at them. My sweet said that happened in Florida, and the woman is in prison to this day. Yes. She picked that agent. So one night the kids were skating, and a skateboard went in her yard. She picked the skateboard, and the kids left the iPad some kind of way. She threw the skateboard at one of the boys, Asia's boys. He went and told her his mom that the lady took his iPad. So this was the setup. She knew what she was doing. So Asia goes over, knocks on the door, and she's told her that she told her to go away. She said, I'm coming to get my son's iPad. Why did you take it? And she knocked on the door again and she shot through the door. Yeah, unaliving her. Now, first of all, she knocked on the door, said she wanted the iPad back. Then she didn't knock again for like 60 seconds. I guess she might have been talking to the kids or something. And then she knocked back on the door, and that's when she shot her. And the kids, her boys, said that they felt like it was their fault because they told their mom to go get their iPad. And they asked the boy, the oldest son, what's going on? How are you feeling? He said, my heart is broken. Yeah, the movie is in real life, y'all. You're going to see them doing CPR on her. You're going to hear and let me tell you, she called the police. The police was 2 minutes away. She said that she was knocking so hard she was scared for her life and she shot through the door and unalived her, right? But she didn't wait for the police. She called the police so she can have a record. This woman set and devised to unalive a black woman. And when she heard that this black woman had kids in private school, she was a manager at McDonald's. She managed her money well. She took care of her kids. They wore the best clothes. She didn't cause trouble. And then she picked that woman out to pick at her. She was picking at all the kids, but she was picking at her because she wanted to unalive a black person. She wanted to unalive a black person, and she thought because this woman didn't drive a nice car and she didn't seem like she had family, that she was going to get off on it. That's exactly what I believe, and I still believe it, and can't nobody change my mind about it. She set herself up. It was a demon that moved herself into that neighborhood, and that demon honed in on AJ. But what if it had been a kid? What if it had been a cop knocking on her door? She could have unalived anybody. Then when they didn't even arrest her. Sassy, did you follow that trial? You telling it just like the courts. He got life. She got life, no parole. Yes, I didn't follow the trial, but I'm telling you, this is what I never followed the trial. God is my witness. But just by how the police was coming out there, I said, oh, she set this woman up. She was out there to kill a black person. That's just the first thing came to mind. I told my husband, I said, this is a setup. She literally wanted to take out a black woman. I don't know what, but she did. Then she tried to say she wasn't prejudiced, but yet you calling these kids out their name because there are Mexican kids, biracial kids, and black kids that lived in that neighborhood. She wouldn't even let her nephew play with the kids. Okay, she was very mean, very aggressive. 2 weeks before this happened, she went and bought a GUN. And she would wave it at the kids in the window, but she had a camera in the window that did not work. When they took her in, she told this whole different story. And then when the cops told her that she had passed, the mother had passed, instead of her being emotional, she gets the water. She opens the water, she drinks the water, put the thing back on, look around, put her head in, and then hold her head down. If I know that happened to me, ain't no way I can think about no water. So after they saw everything that she had been looking up, stand your ground laws, what kind of, what you have to do, how you had to be threatened and all this stuff. She unalived her. They were performing. Her oldest son tried to perform CPR, but he couldn't. He didn't know how to. He blamed himself. But honey, you can't blame yourself. Your mother was protecting you. That was a setup from the minute she moved in. Yes, Elizabeth. I said that. I said they helped her set. She came into that neighborhood just to do what she set to do. And she thought she was going to get away with it. Her sister-in-law said she told her she could move in with her. She refused. She wanted to unalive Asia. I watched the trial on court TV. Elizabeth, it is crazy. This woman actually moved into a black and brown and Mexican neighborhood to unalive a black woman. I was I saw it. Y'all, I saw it for myself through all the, I said, this woman is setting up. She knew what she was doing. She was making a trail so when she get in trouble, when she unalive whoever she got her eye on, that she would have the police behind her. That's why they didn't arrest her. Until, baby, all AJ's cousins, the neighborhood, baby, when I tell you they got the marching and all this stuff, and then they got the investigating and come to find out all this stuff, they went to arrest her. Whole story changed. They said, do you want to write a letter? Took her 5 minutes to even think about it. Then she gets a letter, right? This didn't even put no heart into it, just threw the pen down, threw the letter down, and held her head. Then when they told her she was going to get arrested, y'all, she talking about, oh no, I don't think we're doing that. He said, oh, we're doing that. But let that had been me, they would have jerked my little ass off of that table and put them cuffs on me. Okay? I'm not watching the movie. It's painful. I hope the OG women handle her in prison. She trying to get out, y'all. She trying to appeal. It ain't gonna happen. She got 25. She already look 85. So all I can say is 30 is life. 25 is manslaughter. I think that's what she got. But that was premeditated. I don't care what nobody say. She planned this, y'all. She planned it. That is crazy to me. Hey, Aunt. Hey, Aunt. Hey, Auntie, what are you talking about tonight? Well, we was talking about the Perfect Neighbor, the movie, the documentary of AJ. What's it, Walker? What's her last name? Walker or Wilkins or something like that? The young lady that was unalive in Florida by that woman, calling the police on her and all this stuff. It was premeditated. I think it should have been first degree, but to have first degree, you really got to have the evidence to prove it. But she got 25 at her age. She's not going to make it out. Nope. Nope. Hey, Gloria Williams. Hi. That was premeditated. She went into that neighborhood. If you know you prejudiced, why you want to go into that neighborhood? Because you had a pre-notion that you were going to take somebody out. And you thought because you had this skin color that it was going to be all right and you would never get charged because of stand your ground law. Oh, yeah, it was good. It was. They will, unless she is protective. No, she ain't in protective custody. Hey, Queen Leo, where's Amber at? No skits in 4 days. I think Amber is working. Her and Anthony are working on projects. They got other projects that they're working on. I know Brittany is in a movie, Unprotected. That's a movie. She's in Brittany, the one that like Tamar. She's in a movie Unprotected. I know Amber is working on several projects. I know a couple of her dad and Anthony is also working on projects. So I think that's the reason. And I told y'all they're trying to get Shayla to get light. I don't even watch Shayla Iman. I just don't. I don't. It's not interested. I don't care. I don't care about Piari. I don't care about Ron. I think, I don't care. I just don't. I don't. I've been watching others. I've been watching Rolanda and Sonny and Mike and Dee and Chase and all them and Bethany. Bethany, I do watch Shayla or you do watch Shayla or Iman Piari. I don't care about them. I don't watch them. But as soon as I see Shayla, I go right on. There's nothing. Shayla does not hold my attention. They're trying to make Shayla this Queen of Thoughtland, Miss Thougtlina on Hoville, Hoville Avenue, 2986 to Hoville, USA, giving advice and trying to make her look good. You can never make that girl look good in my eye. Because for one, she never got her karma. She never apologized. She never did anything to Amber. First, she didn't apologize to Amber. She didn't get her karma, and she's running around here scot-free like she ain't did, like she owned the world. So you can never make me like her just because of that. Oh, okay. Now I don't watch them, and now a lot of people have. They're doing a blackout. They're doing not watching Shayla, Piari, and Iman, all their skits. They're not watching them. They're not watching them. Period. They're not watching them. And they said they're even going to stop watching Amber and Anthony until Wayne make it right. So I don't know. I hadn't watched Shayla and them. I saw them and I was like, you know what? I can't. And I don't know why they got Tamara hanging around Shayla and them. Tamara is not that type of girl. When Wayne called them the Pepto-Bismol twins, girl, I hollered. I ain't gonna lie, I hollered. But I can't watch Tamara because she's hanging around Shayla, and I don't like that. I love Tamara, but with Shayla and Delicia, the two biggest, no, that's okay. I don't like it. And the only reason why Shayla like Iman is because he got that house. You know, she been wanting her own big old house and all this stuff, okay? Child. Hey, Gloria Williams. So I think they have their own skits and stuff going on. That's why you don't see them as much. I don't know. So no, I don't watch DC and Sarah. I don't watch their skits. I just don't. It's too much yelling. It's too much. Noelle and Dalen. Noelle is trifling. Noelle set up Carter. She knew what she was doing to go and get Dalen. I hope and pray Dalen go and Carter tell him everything about Kelvin. I did see Ron going back to LA. He got a wife. Oh, he got a wife. Why wouldn't you let her come out there and she don't care? She'll stay at the house. You can do whatever you want to do. Why you don't want her to come out there? Because you got a wife. And then he turned around and left her. I told you something ain't right with that dude. That dude is crazy. That dude is crazy, and Wayne gonna tell it. Yep. Now Wayne, he feeling Tamara, but D ain't gonna let that happen, baby. D ain't gonna let that happen, okay? D is not playing. D don't want her, but he don't want nobody else to have her. Wayne don't need Tamara. What he need Tamara for? To break her heart? He ain't gonna settle down with nobody. Ooh, excuse me. Everything I watched today was boring. Yep. And Bethany is jealous of Brooke because what's his name? The husband is paying more attention to his daughter and listening to his daughter and validating his daughter's feelings. And then Bethany is mad because she can't tell Brooke what to do. And then The dad is telling her, well, just call her mom. Hell no, I ain't calling you mama. You are not my mom. You know, and she's mad because Shara is in Brooke's life and she has no control anymore. Bethany needs a reality check. I'm sorry, but Bethany needs a reality check. Something, I don't know. I don't know what they doing, but these things are all over. And let me tell you something. Sonny's sister, that little light-skinned one, the sister, Larry, the sister that the mama had outside the marriage, she got her. That look like a man. She look like a man. I'm sorry, she look like a man. Hey, Lisa Foster, my member, as he should pay attention to his daughter. That is his blood. Bethany is scared Larry is going to roll up on Shara. Yeah, she pushing him away. I see a vision. Welcome, y'all. She is pushing Larry away. She's doing that. She is doing that. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to Big Back, but baby, Shara going to lay hand. I think what's going to happen to Bethany, y'all, I think she's going to mess around and hit hit Brooke. I think she's going to haul off. She's going to get so mad. She's going to get so angry. She's going to punch Brooke, and that's going to be it for her. Larry's going to leave her for a little while because she was on live, y'all. And somebody asked, are y'all going to get divorced? And she said, I can't talk about that right now because it's production. Larry's going to leave her. I honestly believe she's going to, this is when her anger is going to get checked. Bethany don't like to take accountability. She wants everybody else to say they're wrong so she can say she's wrong. No, you wrong all the time. You are never right in what you say. You're never right in what you do. Your presentation is terrible. You said you married a black man because of not his color, by his heart. You married a black man because you thought you was going to be that plantation wife to rule over him. That's what you did. Larry is slow and dumb, period. I'm over Sonny's story. Sade setting up to be with Ralphie. Dawn with about to get those hands from Ro. Yep, says I thought she was going to hit that the other day. Oh, I did too. You see how she jerked that baby's phone out her hand? It's coming, y'all. I'm telling y'all, and that's going to be the end of it. Larry is going to, that's when she's leaving. Brooke's going to leave and go stay with Shara. And I believe Shara is going to probably try to, I think, because Larry offered to help her get a house in a nicer neighborhood. I think she might take him up on the offer. And then Shara is going to go move with her. I believe Sonny's sister, Elena, is going to rob Greg's house. I think T Hustle and her going to set up Greg. Neither one of them like Greg. I feel like something finna happen. I think her, because she smoked them tweeds. Y'all, these skits are getting crazy. I didn't never think that, to be honest, I never thought that Wayne would introduce certain things to his skit. I just never thought it. But I guess when money is being presented, you don't care about the integrity of your skits. You just care about them coins. Why is Natasha helping Bethany? I think it will backfire. I think it's going to backfire. I think it's a setup. I think Natasha knows this is a conflict of interest, and she's going to build her up just to let her down. I was about to mention them smoking. Yes. I didn't think Wayne would ever let his skits go like this. You know, cause he always was laughing. You know, he was the jokey tone. Hey, I got your money, and you know, I know he was. You know, all that, but not this. It's just it's DV in the. I mean, Carter. Even though the girl set up, there's no excuse for putting hands on you. Okay, there's no excuse, and now you presenting this, and this girl is actually using it to take to Dalen, and Dalen's gonna go and face a woman and get his little ass beat by Carter, and Carter's gonna tell him about Kelvin, and Dalen, you're gonna look stupid again. Now he over there kissing Keisha. Dalen is sorry. I'm trying to tell you, Dalen always wants somebody else's woman. Period. I was about to mention them smoking and fighting, putting hands. No, this ain't it. I mean, there's soap operas, but they don't be out there smoking no weed and stuff. They might get a little rah-rah, but this is unbelievable to me. I just never thought Country Wayne would incorporate such mess in his skits. I never thought it. I guess he trying to get the rug dealers and the smokeheads and the kids, them little disrespectful twins with the blonde hair. I need somebody to whoop their ass. Child, you better speak on Carter. They are grimy, D Brown. They're not fun no more. They're very grimy. And that's why I have to think about, okay, there's something I really want to talk about, because we do as people have to watch what we put in our soul. And this is grimy. It's bad. It's not good anymore. It's, you know, you got other people, like you got Carter and Ari. You got Noel Lyons setting up Dalen to get hurt. You got, it's a lot. It's a lot. I can't. I don't condone no hands on people. And using that domestic volatile behavior to set somebody else up to get hurt. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Y'all going too much into these skits, and y'all, it's going to be a point where people will start watching. There's no excuse for DV, period. Then it should not be shown in the skits. These skits are actually showing the worst of Black people. If I ever seen it in my life, I don't see not one. The only thing I see is Mike skits trying to lift up fatherhood, trying to step up with fatherhood. I see the dynamic between Sonny's dad, who judges everyone, but his own wife cheated and had a baby. And he's taking it out on that daughter, and that daughter ain't had nothing to do with it. But yet he can judge people because he's perfect. Right? I can watch that. I can watch Ralphie and J. Diva and Sade. I can watch that. I can watch Tamara. I can watch D and all them. But because D and them, they're West Side Boys, but you don't see them smoking. You might see them like at a trap house or they're hanging out, but you don't see them smoking. You don't see them doing the rugs outside, but you're actually watching Iman is high as a kite around the child, and they presenting this. In my opinion, when I look at the skits, I see hood representation of Black people. I do not see Black people they're overcoming and uplifting. It's almost like they tearing down marriages. They praising side chicks, and they letting side chicks just live the life. They got babies that's not really a baby to the daddy. They got a wife over there suffering. Every wife on. I have never seen such worldly stuff in my life, but got Jesus' name attached to it. Watch out. Watch out. And you know, God warns a lot of people. Okay? Watch out. Take God's name out of it. Don't wear that around your chain. Don't do none of that. If you're going to present this as a worldly skit, do it, but leave God's name out of it. Don't say Jesus is this and Jesus is that, because if Jesus was the life, you would never let the devil win in these skits. Never. The devil, you're going to see the devil roaming, but at the end of the day, you're going to see life at the end of the tunnel, and you will never let him roam in these streets. So let me tell you something. Whatever you do it in every season. If you praising and you claiming he is the Lord of your life, he should be the Lord of your skits. He should be the Lord of your children. He should be the Lord of everything you do. And at the end of everything, Jesus wins every time. But I feel like he's using that to pull people in, because I don't see it. I don't see none of it. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I hate, but that lady was a horrible neighbor. Yes, she was, Miss Dee. Totally agree with you, sis. God's Lady 777. Hello. Hey, Erica. You bet. If you think about it, the skits may mimic their own lives. That's what I thought too. That's what I thought. Is Anthony and Amber, is this how she was with her ex, her father, her baby daddy, and you know, and is she going to finally leave? I mean, I would not want to mimic my life. I would want it to be better. You know what I'm saying? I would want to live. I don't want to relive that. If that was me, I don't want to relive that. I'm done with that. I want to live the life in these skits that black women dream of. Husbands, black women, black husbands dream of. I want to be that boss lady, but I want to be that B2 that can put you down. I want my husband to be a salvage out there, but he's a lover and a caring person at home. But when he out in them streets, he don't care. He'll cut you down. See, that's a difference. But ain't nobody popping in here. Jesus ain't popping nowhere. So I don't use the Lord's name in vain like that. That is in vain. And I'm sorry, but it is. It's terrible. I'm going to have to replay. Just had an important call. Okay, Doc Willie. I'm late, but the lady was a horrible neighbor. That woman she set that woman up from the beginning. Well, I don't want to see that in their life. If that's how raggedy their life was, they can keep it. I don't want to see it. I see that every day in the world. Okay? Everybody in these skits, I work in this mess. Okay? When I see a skit, I want to come home and see something funny. I want to see somebody overcoming. I want to feel the acting. I want to see the side chick finally get hers. I want to see her scrambling, trying to figure out this and figure out that. I don't want to see this. We live in this every day. We see these skits every single day. Some of us living in these skits right now. Don't nobody want to see that mess. Ain't nobody come to see these skits. Okay? We want to see some uplifting. Put black people in a good frame for once. Because the world already got us looking stupid. And then you got a skit out here that makes us look even dumber. It's crazy to me. I agree. Seems like nobody winning but trifling shit. All the trifling people winning, baby. Okay? All the trifling winning. Exactly. Seems like they can't get away from the street scenes. Yes. And I like that even with Trill. Yeah, now y'all know Trill's a cute dog, right? Okay. Even with Trill, I would love to see him get out the streets and him and Melissa make it, but that ain't gonna happen if J Mo come back because it's gonna be trouble in paradise. See, if you play that part in the streets, I like to see that. Okay. But we see it every day. We see it every day. We see marriages unfold every day. We see adoption not going through every day. We see men chasing women and husbands looking at big horse booties. We see these old Jezebels sneaking up behind trying to get a talk to your husbands every single day. We have wives that's trying to be the best wife, but yet their husband always fall for the devil and got an excuse. We see men like Wayne every day. Bunch of kids, but can't commit. And we see money. I see money every day. Wayne ain't the only one with money, okay? Every day. I go to work. There are people here in Augusta that, baby, they don't dress like they ain't got money, but them jokers got money. They dress like Farmer John. Then you pull up to their house, they $2 and $3 million houses. And I'm like, oh, what the heck? You have to back out, go back around and make sure you got the right house. Oh, yeah. It's like that. I agree. It seems like nobody winning. Wayne only wants himself to look good. He has these men looking weak. He got the men and the women looking weak. He got these badass girls. They bad. They disrespecting their mom. They wearing this white weave at some young boy at the club, knowing they got school the next morning. Just disrespectful. No. Like I said, it's more of the world. I can't watch it. I cannot watch a child being disrespectful. Really can't stand how Bethany, aka Karen, racist, but is allowed to torture Lil Brooke and make racist comments. Yes. And I even said it on her live. I said, I hope this verbiage and this language that you use towards the black kids in this skit comes to an end. It's really bothersome. And then one lady say, Bethany, you make me so mad. She said, well, if I didn't act like that, then if I didn't make you mad, I wouldn't do my job. But that's not the point. It's okay. We get mad, but it got to come to an end because we live in a high climate now. And that right there, it's only going to be tolerated for so long. You just can't keep going on and doing that. No. I'm sorry. No, ma'am. That's got to end soon. But anyway, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the live. I'm off tomorrow. I will be back. Hopefully, I'm gonna go ahead and take me a good old shower, get me some rest. Hey, True, how is Natasha, Bethany, Lori? I don't know. I think it's something to this. Okay, I really do. I think this is a get back from I think this is a get back. Yeah. I think that she's gonna quit. Because Bethany can't hold water, honey. And Bethany's gonna get to the point where Natasha gonna say, you know what? I can't do it. So, but that's what I think. Anyway, you guys, I will be back tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great night. Natasha just taking Bethany's money. Yep. She's taking that money and then she's going to quit on it. That's exactly what's going to happen. And I'm going to laugh. But anyway, you guys, have a great night. Okay. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Night, y'all.